Week 1 comes to a close here in Nashville, and it's one last chance to make a push for the captain's chair. Up first, we've got Team Colson versus Team Bell, and what a difference a day can make. After a rough opening night, Team Bell flipped the script and rolled a victory last night, powered by 27 points from Odyssey Sims, the first AU athlete to hit the 1K mark in points scored. Team Colson is still searching for their first win. Loaded with talent, they hope today is the day they find their rhythm here in Music City. AU Pro Basketball is up next. One more game day to go here to wrap up Week 1. We started off with Team Colson and Team Bell as we bring you inside the Nashville Municipal Auditorium. If you're new to Athletes Unlimited, let's remind you of some of the things that make this league great. For starters, 40 of the best women's basketball competing, a special scoring system. What you do on the court matters, the good and the bad. Add in what your team does, and that's how you can find yourself climbing the leaderboard. And we'll redraft each week. Today, special, we'll find out who our captains are headed into Week 2. With that, we bring you courtside, joined by the legend, the Hall of Famer, Cheryl Swoops. Greg Meskel here with you. We'll hear from Dawn Davenport shortly. Well, Cheryl, our first matchup, it reminds me of last night, where we learned from Team Bell that you can have a bad game and then a very good game. Maybe it's Team Colson's turn today.
Absolutely, Greg. You said it all. What a difference a day made for Team Bell. Will today make that difference for Team Cole? 3 players in double figures last night, but who will be that one player or two that will step up to hopefully give Team Colson their first win tonight?
Now we get a chance to highlight a couple of veterans, a great deal of experience. We start first with Alicia Clark.
Yeah, Alicia Clark. I mentioned they had 3 players in double figures, but Alicia Clark, she is one of those vets that just flat out gets it done everywhere. She will post up a smaller guard and go to work here, posting up Kia Nurse. But not only can she post up, she loves to get out in transition, score easy buckets. Alicia Clark is going to have to be that vet that Team Colson needs if they want to get a win. But can we talk about Team Bell and the Big O? We knew it was a matter of time before Odyssey Sims showed up. She stuffed the stat sheet last night, 27 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. Odyssey Sims just got it done from everywhere on the floor, and we knew she was coming with it. She's going to have to bring that and then some if they want to get the win tonight.
Let's talk starting lineups. Sid Colson, TP, Alyssa Peely, and of course Maya Caldwell, our star in the stands from yesterday. For Team Bell, watch out for Desi Ray Young. MVP votes yesterday. She had a breakout performance. Now let's check in with Dawn Davenport. Dawn.
Well, Greg and Cheryl, you guys mentioned that first loss for Team Bell, a 42-point loss in Game 1. But Captain Kirsten Bell told me that the difference in last night's win was because it was all about the start for them. They were able to warm up, get loose. That fueled what they did defensively. She made some adjustments on how they defended, and she pointed out she's got a younger team. They just needed a game, and they showed last night they could get it done. Guys, I want to point out, though, this is their first back-to-back of this season. Bell told me they took it easy at shoot-around, no up and downs, so they can make sure they were fresh tonight.
Good stuff. Thanks, Dawn.
And that's a great point that Dawn made. You know, right now there's not a lot of practice time, but being a back-to-back, it is absolutely crucial that the players get an opportunity to rest their legs, rest their bodies, so that they can come out and be fresh for the game.
Colson firing for 3 as we get started. You can see on the left side of your screen our leaderboard updating in real time, and Team Westbrook, they are dominating right now because they've played so well. Everyone there in the top 10, but this is a chance, an opportunity to make one more push here. You need to win your games, but also play well individually, make smart plays, and that's how you will find yourself into that top 10. Plaisance firing from 3, long there. And now here comes Team Bell. 98-71, a win last night over Team Harrison. The captain there, Kirsten Bell's off target. And now we'll see Maya Caldwell. Team Colson falling to Team Westbrook last night, 94-73.
Yeah, and we talked about it in the open. Can Team Bell also continue to play the way they played last night to try to get another win? But for Team Colson, it's going to be very important that every single player they have on the floor gets involved and try to get some easy buckets early.
The teams that have played well so far in Week 1, they found that balance. They got a lot of people involved.
Well, and all the players that are out here are capable of getting it done any given night. It's just a matter of time of who's going to have the hot hand on that particular night.
Caldwell with 5 on the shot clock. Off target there. And now here comes Kirsten Bell. Still looking for our first bucket in this one. And Peely out of the passing lane. Tripped up. Asia Taylor there with the foul. Let's talk about how you earn points here. In addition to win bonuses, this is what you can do individually. Made three-pointer 30, 20 for a 2, so on and so forth. And we'll also be talking a lot throughout the day about those quarter wins, 60 points to everybody on the team that wins the quarter, and then 180 if you win the game. So that adds to the individual points you score with your work on the court. Like that from Alicia Clark, easy money.
That is absolutely what Alicia Clark does really well. Just getting good position in the paint, using her body and able to finish.
Williams, back rim. Strange couple of days for Kristen Williams. Opening night, 23 points, 10 for 14 from the field. Game 2, no points, 0 for 4.
And hopefully she can get going. But you know what player is going to get going? Alicia Clark. She is so good at recognizing a mismatch, but she's even better at just using her body and being able to finish through contact.
So right out of the gate, we've got a challenge here. We will take a timeout. It's a Team Bell captain's challenge based off that last play. So they'll review, and we'll get you the results when we come back. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is sponsored by Nike. Welcome back. And welcome back. 8:07 to go first quarter. Just 2-0 lead for Team Colson. We had a captain's challenge, and it was successful for Team Bell. Looks as if they may have been touching, or challenging rather, who last touched the ball. And determined it was off of Team Colson, and so now it'll be Team Bell. And here's Kristen Williams. Working on Caldwell. Williams, good dump off to Desiree Young, just coming up short.
And Desiree Young, one of those players who had a really nice game for Team Bell yesterday.
Caldwell, nice drive. Clark is there, but stripped at the last second. Asia Taylor played well yesterday. Young in a battle there with Peely. Peely, backdoor, Caldwell. Oh, missed the layup inside. Plaisance cashes from distance.
I want to say that was the plan, but I don't think it was. But great recognition from Peely to find Caldwell cutting back door. She couldn't finish, but finding her shooter for a deep 3. Teresa Plaisance can light it up.
Trying to pad those rebound stats, assist stats, all part of the play. Williams and Clark. She's been all over the court early here.
Well, Team Colson, they have vets on their team, and you got to know and understand that it doesn't sit well with them that they haven't gotten a win yet.
Peely got inside on Sims. That's a matchup she's looking for and able to go to work.
Absolutely. Great post up, great recognition by Team Colson, and Peely finding an easy bucket.
And Team Bell will take a timeout. So this is a much different beginning. We suggested, right? The tide could turn. We've seen it here early.
Well, and here's the thing with Team Bell, they look like the team from the other night, the way they're starting this game. But Elisa Peely, a big reason why Team Colson has a 7-0 lead to start this game.
And you mentioned veterans. They have a lot of pride, too, in the way they play basketball. They have to be frustrated that they're not playing well as a team thus far.
Well, I know we're going to see Team Westbrook play in the second game, and one thing about Team Westbrook, the reason why I think they've been so successful, besides the fact that they have talent, right? they share the ball, they move the ball, they know where the hot hand is. And for Team Bell right now, yesterday they did that. They moved the basketball and shared it. But right now it is we're going to push in transition and that person is shooting it, or we're going to make one pass and that person is shooting it, instead of just moving the basketball, getting into rhythm. Sometimes when your shot's not falling from the perimeter, just put it on the floor and try to get to the basket and see it go through. And that can make a big difference.
Let's check in with Dawn.
Hey, Cheryl, to your point, I talked to Alicia Clark right before this game, and she said, listen, our shots just are not falling. They haven't in the first 2 games. So we've got to keep shooting, but we got to find ways to get points until we can find that rhythm. She also mentioned defensively, they had to be better. And I don't know, looks like that's working right now as Team Bell isn't even on the board yet.
There's the first shot as Desiree Young knocks it down. But they had been pitching a shutout. 7-2 start here.
Well, I'm sure Team Bell in that timeout, they were saying we've got to get some better looks at the basket.
Peely can't hit. And now Bell. And she knew that was off. Tried to track that shot down the minute she let it fly.
I mean, Kirsten Bell is a shooter. She's going to knock shots down, but again, move the basketball. It's a 24-second shot clock. You don't have to shoot the basketball in the first 5 seconds of the shot clock.
Sub here for Team Colson. We'll see Kiara Leslie come on in place of Alyssa Peely. Caldwell from the corner. And Bell there for the rebound. And now Taylor showing off the handles and lost control. They'll say tipped out by Leslie. She tried to go for the steal there.
Well, you have to move the basketball. Odyssey Sims is wide open on the wing, and she's looking for it. And it doesn't mean she's going to shoot it, but if Odyssey has the ball in her hand, she's going to make something happen with it.
And then an offensive foul on the inbound. Goes against Desiree Young, trying to open up a lane there. Let's talk about how you can lose points. All the negative actions here. And this really balances things out. We talked about it a bit, players acclimating to this league, not realizing if you go like 2 for 18, that could be a problem for your overall point total.
And it goes back to taking good shots versus bad shots, right? The shots that you make, those good shots, you're going to add points to your leaderboard total, but for those not so good shots, I won't call them bad shots, but the not so good shots, and especially if you're not making it, you're just subtracting points off of your total.
Lydia Rivers on now for Team Colson. Here's Sims. A little stop and go that she's so good at, but blocked. Gets it right back, the double clutch. Taylor battling inside. Asia Taylor finishes off that play.
Good D by Kiara Leslie. But Asia Taylor just staying with it, able to get the offensive board and finish.
Colson lost the handle, taken away by Williams. Williams now up over 2 defenders and hits.
Kristen Williams is a strong guard.
First year with AU out of UConn. Colson short there. Here's Bell. Her team is within 1. Sims going to work. Shot clock to 9 for Young. Good kick to Williams. Deep ball has been a problem on both sides. Team Bell 0 for 6. Team Colson 1 for 6.
Yeah, and even though that shot didn't fall for Kristen Williams and Team Bell, they did a much better job of moving the basketball and sharing the basketball.
Multiple cracks inside, and Team Colson cannot get it to fall. Young looking to post. Taylor. It's been a tough go here, shooting the basketball early. Caldwell turning that corner. Nice idea on the dish to Rivers. She was looking for a foul. 3 defenders there. We play on.
It looked like a lot of contact over here. She was like, okay. Oh, that's nice.
Williams from Taylor. That's that
nice.
moving without the basketball.
Yeah, even when you give the basketball up, right? Nice little give and go action from Taylor to Williams.
Leslie, the scoop. Now Sims in transition, dribbling through many defenders and was bumped. Throws that one up, but a foul. So a bit of a disjointed start to this one here.
Yeah, but Kristen Williams doing a really nice job of getting her team back in this basketball game. Just a nice pass to Asia Taylor, and she keeps moving without the ball. Asia Taylor finding Kristen Williams over the top for a layup.
And Taylor will get a breather here.
Checking in, number 16, De'Asia Fair.
De'Asia Fair's on now for Team Bell. Here's Kirsten Bell. Shot clock to 10. Dangerous pass intercepted. Leslie comes up with it, pushing now to Shea Petty. Peely goes to work. Colson right back. Peely finishes there.
Nice. Way to not give up on the play. And I like this matchup with Peely on Kirsten Bell on the perimeter.
Bell tries to answer, short on the triple. Under 2 to play, first quarter. Rivers thought about it. She'll get it back. Good passing.
Nice pick and roll.
(11-8) lead for Colson. 90 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Bell left 3. Whistle under the basket. And we will stay here as Rivers and Young were tangled up.
Team Colson just doing a nice job of, again, moving without the basketball. Sid finding her big girl Peely down low. Great ball movement. Lydia Rivers finding Kiara Leslie. Nice pick and roll. Odyssey Sims had no idea, am I going to stay with the guard? Am I going with the post? Great read by Lydia Rivers.
Remember, 60 points up for grabs in this first quarter. 11-8 Colson leads. Williams holds that ball out on the side, gets that shot away, but Desiree Young is able to clean it up on the follow.
Yeah, Desiree Young had a nice game for Team Bell yesterday. 14 points, 7 boards, 1 MVP 3, so added an extra 30 points to her leaderboard total.
Under a minute to go, first quarter. Leslie now, the scoop. So many close calls for Team Colson. They've had a lot of activity around the basket, just coming up short.
Yeah, and they're only 1 point down in this game. When you think about the way they started this game, for them to only be 1 point down.
Team Colson right now, 2 of their last 14. 36 seconds left. Here's Petty. Into Clark, who's bumped. That'll be a foul.
I saw that coming. I saw that post-up coming.
Kristen Williams disagrees, but
On number 13, Kristen Williams. Her first foul under 2 minutes.
so about a 15-second difference here. Shot and game clock. Here's Peely. The dump off, tipped away. Comes to Clark. Shot clock to 2. They got to go. Rivers at the buzzer. And that does not draw iron. 14.6 left here in the first.
Checking in number 99, Odyssey Sims.
Here's Sims with 5 seconds. Bell, step back. Front rim. One, will they get it off? Time expires. And by one, give 60 points to Team Colson. They get off with a good start, hold off the rally from Team Bell, and pick up the quarter victory. So 1 quarter complete, Team Colson up early. We return to Nashville after this timeout.
Hi, I'm Master Arne Helsebeck. The U.S. Air Force encourages female athletes everywhere to aim high and break barriers. We proudly partner with Athletes Unlimited, who support players who are always ready to compete for the top spot. Let's find out who climbed their way up the leaderboard rankings to earn the title of the Air Force's Mover of the Week.
Odyssey Sims up 26 spots on the leaderboard, and she showed us exactly what everyone knows she can do last time out.
Absolutely. Are we surprised? No, I'm not. But when you look at game 1, and Odyssey was not Odyssey, but to see her come back and do what she did last night, it's no surprise that she is Mover of the Week. 27
points, 5 rebounds, MVP, 1 honors last time out. Also crossed over the 1,000 point mark. First AU athlete to ever do that in basketball. And that followed an 11-point effort where she went 3 of 13, so really got in a groove last time out, looking to build on that here.
And that's why everything you do on the floor matters, because coming into today's game, Odyssey was sitting in the 12th spot on the leaderboard. And it's going to be very interesting to see how much she moves up after this game.
Took a little hit to the mouth there as she made her way to the basket. Free throws coming, the foul on Rivers.
At the line, number 99, Odyssey Sims for 2 shots.
First free throw good. First free throw attempt of the game for either side. And Sims good on both. Teams have struggled mightily from deep. Team Bell 0 for 11. Team Colson 1 for 7. Look at our live leaderboard. Ty Harris currently sitting in at the 1 spot. We'll see her in our next game with Team Westbrook.
Well, Greg, when you look at the stat sheet, and you just said it, Team Bell 0 for 11 from beyond the arc, and Team Colson 1 for 7. That means you need to do something different, right? Until your shot starts falling. Just attack the basket, get to the rim, draw some fouls. Lots of times for players, it's just a matter of seeing the ball go through the net, and then you can start moving out, if that's your shot. Yesterday I told you my coach used to say, not to me, but, you know, there's a reason why you're open.
And you see it now. Odyssey Sims has driven to the basket a couple of times in a row, trying to mix things up and earning consecutive trips to the free throw line. Let's pass it over to Dawn.
Yeah, Greg and Cheryl, guess what? That was the exact talk in between quarters over there on the bench with Team Bell. That's what they said. Listen, we have to get some of those easy ones around the rim. Pass to get a pass. More work around the bucket. The drives are there. We're just not seeing them. So exactly what they talked about, you've seen them. 2 possessions, 2 drives to the bucket.
Teddy turns the corner, just coming up short, and now Bell can run. Here's Fair.
Yeah, and to Don's point, that huddle, Team Bell, they have players that can put the ball on the deck, can attack. Odyssey Sims, Deasia Fair, those are players. Kristen Williams, those are players that can do that. And Odyssey Sims has seen a few go through, and then she steps out, and now she's knocking it down from deep.
Following the Cheryl Swoops playbook to a T. Switched it up, went to the basket, now takes the 3. Meanwhile, Leslie on the other side, driving for 2.
Ooh, that was a nice backdoor play.
Team Bell leading in this quarter, 7-2. Here's Fair. Fair showing off the handles, draws a crowd. Jackson Off target. And now our first chair chat of the day. Let's welcome in from Team Bell, Desiree Young, as we go inside here. Kick out.
Rebound.
And that's off the mark. Desiree, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing okay, doing okay. Thanks for joining us. Great effort by you yesterday, picking up MVP honors. What went well for you and for Team Bell yesterday?
Just being aggressive. I think that's what we talked about. You know, we took a really hard L that game before, so we just wanted to play hard and aggressive for each other, and I think that was just like the memo.
Well, Desiree, starting this game off, you guys are not shooting the ball very well from beyond the arc. What has to change for those shots to start falling?
I think just attacking more, being more aggressive to the rim at least. And, you know, when you make layups, you feel good on the outside as well. And getting and ones is just the same as a three-pointer. So we got to think about that as well. I think O's doing a great job just being aggressive and attacking, getting to that free throw line. That really worked well for us last night, too.
That's Teresa Plaisance knocking down the corner three. Desiree, these teams get drafted each week. You have to kind of microwave your chemistry. What's the process been like to come together as a group from when you were drafted until today?
I mean, just getting to know everybody. You know, it's a lot of us, so we got to get to know everybody's names. I feel like I'm always reintroducing myself, but just being able to, you know, do what everyone does best. You know, we're not coming out here to be any different than, you know, what we used to do. We know what we all can do, and that's pretty much it.
Sims on the run out.
Get that. Yes, Angel!
Yeah, so I was going to ask you a similar question. This is your first season at AU. What made you decide to play in AU, and what's been the most exciting for you so far?
I think I spoke it into existence. I told people this is what I wanted to do, and then I got that call from Megan, and then I was just super excited from there.
How about that?
And I wanted to stay home. I wanted to stay in the States. This is my first time ever pro, so I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to feel this chemistry. Everyone's great. I love it here. I really do, and I hope to be back next year as well.
So what was the you're fine. What was the adjustment like for you in coming to play in AU, knowing that the scoring system is different from just your typical 505?
I mean, I was excited. I like it. I think it's different. I like different. I like being in a different type of setting as well. I enjoy the pluses and minuses of the game. I think that's a great thing because, you know, some people, they don't always score. They always rebound, assist, steals. So everything is different from everybody. I think this shows the role players that they can get points as well by not always scoring, but always offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding, getting steals, getting loose balls and things like that as well.
Desiree Young, thanks for the time. Look forward to seeing you back out there.
Thank you.
Desiree Young from Team Bell, MVP 3 yesterday.
That was such a great point she made when she was talking about, like, everybody's not a scorer. You know, some people work really hard to rebound, to defend, and get steals. So the point she made about here playing at AU, you get points for every single thing that you do.
Really values your total contribution to the game as Peely slips inside for another 2. She's got 6 so far. We're all even up here in the second, and a whistle as Jackson goes to the basket. Colson leading by 1 overall. It's early, Cheryl. This has been our most evenly matched contest of the week.
We haven't had an overtime yet. Will today be that day?
Just putting it out there?
I'm just putting it in the atmosphere. You know, we've had triple overtimes at AU. That's what we do here.
Jackson at the free throw line. First season with Athletes Unlimited of Jackson State. She was picked by the Aces in the 2024 draft, number 36 overall.
Jackson at the line for the second of 2 shots.
She started at USC and then finished up with Jackson State. And hits the second. All even at 21. Peely, that tip almost went back into the basket. And now Sims out of the pack with the ball. Little give and go, back to Sims for 3. Here comes Caldwell. Caldwell right at Bell.
Oh, nice.
Peely, the trailer.
Nice.
Alyssa
I love the push and transition by Caldwell. Great attack. And then Alyssa Peely just filling the lane, and Caldwell doing a good job of finding her. Yeah, Maya Caldwell is so athletic. She just gets the rebound, pushes in transition. Nice little hezzy. Okay, I see you coming, Peely. Nice. That's beautiful basketball.
Peely making her way to the bucket too. Just 1 3-pointer, so she's made a more concerted effort to get down low, get things going to the hoop.
Well, and the crazy thing is, she can knock down threes, but they're just not falling for her right now. So I think it's only a matter of time before we start seeing her step out and being able to knock down those shots.
Well, you talked about, see the ball go through the basket. Maybe it opens up some other pieces of the game. Here's Sims, bumped a little bit. We play on, shot clock about to expire. They didn't realize it was winding down. And now we will take a timeout. 4:59 to go, first half. Colson up 2.
Welcome back to Athletes Unlimited, and Team Colson up by 2, and Alyssa Peely, a big reason why they have a 2-point lead. She is scoring from everywhere in the paint. Nice reverse layup. She has a smaller guard on her. She's going to go to work. Alyssa Peely has been a spark for Team Colson today.
23-21, Team Colson in front. And again, the 3-point shot not working for either side. So for Team Bell, they have found some success going to the free throw line. They're 5 of 6. For Team Colson, activating someone like Peely, get her under the basket and able to hit in close. Here's Leslie. And a foul. Desiree Young disagrees, thought it was a clean block.
Well, I think if she would have just stood there straight up, it would have been a clean block. But instead, anytime you slap down, 9 times out of 10, the ref is going to call it.
It just looks like a foul, even if it wasn't one.
And you got to sell it a little bit, too.
Here's Kiara Leslie. Another AU rookie out of North Carolina State. First one is good. Planning your trip to see AU Pro Basketball in Nashville? Well, book your lodging through Nashville Music City. Speak with a local expert for personalized assistance and access to exclusive, unpublished hotel rates. Visit auprosports.com/basketball/travel to reserve your stay today. Here's Young. Clark making sure that wasn't an easy pass in for Taylor.
Oh, that's nice.
Good idea, Williams.
Oh,
just short.
Nice in and out, though.
Now the run out for Caldwell. Out in front and hits.
Good pass it. Maya Caldwell just getting out, running the floor, and Sid Colson. Nice pass.
Coming up on the 4-minute mark, big collision there. Caldwell tells Taylor, sorry.
I know. But Maya Caldwell just getting out, running the floor, and Sid Colson is going to find you. I see you, Maya. I love transition. I love scoring in transition. If you never have to run a half-court set, you're all right with me.
You just want to do fast breaks.
That's it. I'm going to get out, I'm going to run, I'm going to fill the lane, but I need my point guard or whoever to find me.
Taylor good on the first. What about the fundamentals of a half-court set? Drawing it up, the movement.
That's overrated. No, not really. Half-court's great too, but for me, if you can get easy buckets in transition and you never have to run a half-court set, I think any coach would be okay with that.
Yeah. Leslie, tough scoop. Bell looking to run immediately. Sims so good at just identifying opportunities.
Oh.
Last touch off Petty.
It's a good look. It's a good look. To your point, Greg, Odyssey Sims does a nice job of keeping her dribble until she's ready to do something with the ball, whether that's shoot, pass. She always keeps her dribble, and she's always seeing the entire floor.
Young turns the corner, Plaisance with the block, but a foul. So free throws coming there. Some important members of both sides not available today as we look in at some of our inactives for Team Colson. Megan Simmons, also Jordan Horston, Victoria Saxton, Aisha Sutherland, and also for our next game, Captain Izzy Harrison. Just a rash of injuries yesterday to some of those athletes. Hopefully their timeout isn't too long, but not available tonight.
Now, you never want to see a player go down, but, you know, for Megan Simmons to come out and still be here and support her team, it just shows the type of teammate she is.
Healy tries to fire that into Plaisance. Good back tap. Healy keeps it alive. Leslie thought about it. Now TP will go to work. Tough shot, a little off balance there. Good strip. Petty. Plaisance finishing. Good hustle there, all made possible by Shea Petty.
Way to stay with it and never give up on the play. Well, I don't know if Teresa Plaisance wanted to shoot that first one, but it was kind of like, well, I'm in the air and I got to do something with it, but way to stay with it, Petty.
Yeah, kind of in between there for Plaisance. That was a delay of game warning, by the way. Here's Taylor, gets the step and draws a foul as she tries to split the defenders. And now, for more on Megan Simmons, let's check in with John.
Yeah, you guys saw her on the bench. I talked to her during warm-ups, and she told me, I want to be here. I want to support this team. It's not all about me. It's about this league. It's about the people that were loyal to you and are loyal to you, and there's no way that I wouldn't be here to cheer for and support my team. She said she did have a moment yesterday of self-pity, but she said now head is up. She's in high spirits, doesn't have a timetable yet, but she does have that boot on her left foot. But she said she's not missing anything. She's here to support her team.
I love it. And listen, she played for the late, great Pat Summitt. So you know Pat instilled so many great values into all of her players. I'm so happy to see Megan Simmons here on the bench.
Was part of that group that got to watch Tennessee pick up the big win the other night in Knoxville. As Peely is fouled on her way to the basket.
Fouls on 69. Kirsten Bell.
It's against Kirsten Bell. So much like the first, the second quarter, very much for the taking. 18-16, Colson leads over Bell. 60 points at stake for whoever can claim the quarter. Peely now tries to go to work on Bell with the left. That's the shot they want from her.
Yeah, and she's doing a nice job of getting to her spot. It didn't go in, but absolutely, I would feed her on that block all day.
Sims looking for an N1, doesn't get the call, gets the bucket. Ties up this second quarter score at 18 all, makes it a 1-point game overall. Good hustle there with Desiree Young in hot pursuit. And now let's go back to our chair chat, checking in with Megan Simmons. Megan, thanks for being here. First question, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I mean, my spirits are high. I'm not getting down on myself. I know God has a plan for everything, so I'm kind of keeping my head up.
And that he does, and lots of times we don't know what it is, but yes, he does. I just want to say, first of all, we're sending you great positive vibes that everything's going to work out, everything's going to be okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I appreciate that.
Before your injury, and yesterday in particular, you were having a really good game. What has it meant to you to be a part of AU this season?
It's meant a lot. I mean, there's so many different avenues that we can be a part of. being a part of this program, and it just pushes, you know, the buttons for outside of basketball. You know, it's a big blessing to be a part of something like this for sure.
Megan, Dawn shared a little bit about it, but she was telling us you felt it was really important for you to be here today, even though you couldn't play. Why did it matter to show up today to you?
I believe it's just bigger than just being out there on the court. I mean, sometimes you have to show up as, you know, your character. Your character has to show more off the court and being a good teammate. So I just felt like being on the sidelines and still showing my teammates that I can be loyal to them no matter what the circumstances. A lot of people take a look at that, and I wanted to be remembered by that.
Absolutely, and that will go a long way. So let's talk about something fun.
Okay.
So I know this is fun, but you, Izzy, I think Jordan went to the Tennessee-UConn game the other night.
Yes, ma'am.
And I believe UConn won. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You tried it. You tried it.
I did. I tried to go there. But you guys came out on top. What did that mean for you to be in the house to witness that game?
Oh, man. I mean, to experience that rivalry I was never a part of that rivalry. So, I mean, to be in the arena when all of that happened, it was a blessing to be a part of that as well. I felt like I was out there playing. I was sweating them, you know, down on the sideline and everything. But it was an awesome experience. There were so many fans there. To be recognized, to promote the league as well was a blessing too. So, yeah, it was just fun. Overall, it was fun.
Well, that Lady Volunteers jacket you had on was fly.
I love it. I told Izzy, I said, if I don't wear my jersey, I'm gonna have to bring my jacket.
Yeah, it was fly.
Yes, ma'am. I made sure I brought it out.
Just building off of that, how special is it to have a pro basketball league in Tennessee?
To be honest, that speaks volume. It just goes to show, and I said this before to somebody else, actually to Izzy, I said it just goes to show how far women's basketball has come and where it's going. I think we need the expansion. I think we have so much talent here, especially here in the league and in the WNBA, where there's only a short amount of opportunities for people to come and play.
Yes.
But I think with the expansion, it broadens the horizons for people who don't have the opportunity to get in the WNBA a better opportunity of doing so instead of going overseas.
Yeah, last question for you, Megan. What do you think the late, great Pat Summitt would say about the growth of women's basketball today?
I think she would be very proud of it. I think she would push it even more. I feel like she'd be on the sidelines right now yelling at a few folks. But
for sure.
I really do think that she would really push the buttons more because she really believed in the culture of women's basketball and pushing it even past, you know, college basketball. So I think she would be encouraged by this and also be a huge investor for this as well.
Without question.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, take care of yourself, keep your head up, keep your spirits up, and you will come back better and stronger.
Oh, guess what? I'll be back next year. So
for sure.
Let's be prepared.
Excellent. Thank you, Megan.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Megan Sims joining us in the chair chat here. 54.6 seconds left. It's Team Bell now has gone in front in this quarter and overall. They lead 31-30 overall, 21-19 in the quarter. See the score by quarter there on your screen as Sims goes to work. The dish to Taylor, a scramble. Sims goes up over Peely. Loose ball, bodies on the floor.
Jeez.
It's back to Sims. The kick, KB for three. Peely with a good box out, and now here comes Colson. Out ahead to Clark. Rivers trailing. That's good. Even up at 21 in the quarter now as Colson pulls ahead by one. If we end tied for a quarter, points will roll over to the third. Shot clock is off. 8 seconds left. Team Bell trying to take the second quarter. Sims on the move, high off the glass, at the horn, just about. It's Desiree Young and the foul.
Let's go, Desiree. Just at the right place at the right time. Honestly, nice little hesitation. She just had to get a shot up. But big girl, I see you working in the paint and one.
We talked to her earlier. She talked about being more aggressive. That's what you see there. Young attacking the glass. Right place, right time.
And able to finish and draw the foul.
Gets the roll. Time will expire, and Team Bell takes the second quarter. So 1 to Colson, 1 to Bell. The squad in blue snagging that win right at the very last second. As you pull into halftime, it's a good one. 34-32. Team Bell in front. Back and forth action. The captain's chairs, they're up for grabs. It's the end of week 1. We're back after this.
Welcome back to Music City, a beautiful Saturday night. Halftime in our first game of tonight's doubleheader of the Athletes Unlimited Women's Pro Basketball season. And you see Team Bell leads it by just 2, 34-32 at the break. We got a good one in this one. I want to tell you, though, one of the coolest things about AU basketball is we have the ability to bring you, the fan, right here onto the court. We mic'd up the players, and here's a look at the best of into the game for week 1.
Hey, play hard, make the right plays, play defense, and have fun. Let's get it.
Great work, great energy, great ball movement.
And Jordan's probably gonna. And we got great ball movement. Look at the quarter. We're up in the quarter. Stay up, play defense, and get stops. Go.
Mama! Here we go.
Taja, screen! Get up.
Not aggressive at all. Like, we just coming off screens, hesitant, attack them, bro. You hesitate. Let's go, man.
Yeah. Hey, they're not getting through screens, so set up.
Hey! Foul! Are you kidding me?
Hey, last thing, God didn't give us the spirit of fear, all right? So don't play timid. Let's play. Come on, let's go.
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Turn it up, baby. Turn it up. Turn it up. Let's go.
Here we go. Come on, y'all. We need stops. Come on, Lex.
Spin around, pull up. No. Oh. I don't want that. Good job, ladies. Let's go. Here we go.
Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Count that! Yeah!
Ooh, I love that access. You're going to get more of it here tonight. How about Desiree Young? 9 points, 7 rebounds. Team Bell leading 34-32. Welcome back to Nashville, Tennessee, Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. We are in Game 5 of this season with Team Bell leading at the break, 34-32. Now, this is a player-led league. Captains, very important, and that's not an easy job in week 1 when you have to draft a team, get them to play together, but somehow Team Westbrook and Avina Westbrook has done a great job of it. They're undefeated, and she talks about what it takes to be a captain.
What makes a really good captain, I think, is someone who can lead, but also listen, because it's hard to be in that position of being a captain and also being a player. From my experience, just past AU seasons, the best captains I've had listen to what their team kind of needs or wants, so I think a really good captain kind of knows that.
Well, you see leadership all over her bio, too. Played college ball at UConn, a high draft pick. We'll see if she can captain her team to a 3-0 start in tonight's nightcap. But we still have another half of Team Colson and Team Bell. That is coming up next. You want to stick around for it. Teresa Plaisance, 8 points in the first half. Can Colson make the comeback? Greg and Cheryl will have the third quarter after the break.
Welcome to the city where the dogs come to eat, where the winners come to play, and where the music in the streets, where the women really hooping. Please don't act like you ain't seen them. Price went up on all them jerseys. 40 players all competing. What we finna do? Let's get it. What we finna do? Let's really get into it. That's what we finna do. What we finna do. What we finna do. Let's really get into it.
Halftime here in Nashville. Team Bell leading Team Colson 34-32. Now let's go into the game with the U.S. Air Force and hear more from Alicia Clark.
Here we go, White. Here we go, White. Here we go, White. We can literally get everything at the rim. Yes. Here we go. Come on, layups. There it is. I'll take it, though. Keep shooting layups, y'all. We'll take it. I'm crawling this way towards you. Hey, take that switch. Switch back. Oh, that's us?
A veteran offering her veteran presence here in AU. Only someone with that level of experience, I think, resonates with other younger players.
Oh, absolutely. And it doesn't even really matter how many points she's scoring. Alicia Clark is the ultimate vet. And she does that regardless of where she's playing, who she's playing with, how she's playing. It's all about uplifting her teammates, and she's done a really good job of doing that here today.
There's no doubt about that. As we bring it back here courtside, Cheryl Swoops, Greg Meskel here with you. This has been a fun one here. We've had a few lopsided affairs. We've seen a good back and forth. Each team kind of course correcting. The shots aren't falling from the outside, so they're finding other ways to score.
Well, listen, we talked about Team Bell, how a day made a difference. And for Team Colson, they're still looking to walk out of here with their first win. And Alyssa Peely, if she has anything to do with it, she's going to make sure that Team Colson gets that first W today. She just ran the floor, getting in the paint, getting to her sweet spot. She knows what she does well. And Alyssa Peely in the first half for Team Colson was really, really good. And for Team Bell, Desiree Young, running the floor, rebounding the basketball, understanding the importance of time and score and what they're looking to do. Desiree Young was really big for Team Bell in the first half, and she needs to really continue to play like that in the second half.
A look at our first half numbers, and again, we told you about the three-point woes for both sides, but they found other ways to contribute. And for Team Colson, moving that basketball, that was something you talked about earlier on, right? Move without the ball, you'll be rewarded. We've seen that happen.
Yeah, and when you look at the three-point shooting, 2 for 12 for Team Colson, 2 for 17 from Team Bell, it's just not falling from deep, right? And they're very capable of knocking shots down. So for both of these teams, they need to come back the third quarter, regroup, forget about how they shot the ball in the first half, and come back out and figure out what did work. What were they doing right? And to me, for both teams, that was passing the ball, sharing the ball, moving without the basketball.
Fairly low scoring in comparison to some other games we've seen. Only one player in double figures, Odyssey Sims with 10. Here's a look at our live leaderboard. Sims now into the top 10. You see her there at number 9. The bulk of that top 10, all Team Westbrook. We'll see them up next since they've been undefeated. As the list scrolls along, and this updates again in real time with all the actions that take place on the court, plus the quarter points as they are awarded after each period.
Well, you know, for Odyssey Sims, she's used to being in like that top 4, top 3. So her not being there is not sitting well with her.
This is someone who was a captain repeatedly. The way the captains were picked for this week, it was a random draw of returning players who said they wanted to throw their hat in the ring for a captain's spot. So changes made this year to try and get more people into the captain's chair. And Odyssey was not selected, but wouldn't surprise anyone if she finds her way back to the captainship later this season. She's spent 11 weeks as captain coming into this season. And here is Sims. Bell was looking for that 3-ball. Shot clock to 5. It's Williams. Knocks it down from beyond the arc.
That's a great start for Team Bell. And Greg, you mentioned it in the open. Kristen Williams in night 1 was the only bright spot for Team Bell. And yesterday didn't have a very good shooting game, but I love how she's continuing to be aggressive in this game tonight.
Caldwell gets the step. Ball movement's there to Clark. That's everything you'd want but the made shot.
It's great ball movement. When you take that shot after you've passed the ball 3 or 4 times, and especially if it's someone who's capable of knocking it down, that's not a bad shot for Alicia Clark.
Taylor tries to answer. Team Colson won the first quarter, lost the second. They won the first quarter way back on Wednesday night and then been chasing in games ever since, so a good start for them in this one. Colson
That's beautiful.
answers.
That's beautiful. Swing, 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 knock down the 3.
Just recently signed on with the Indiana Fever after a great run with the Aces, couple of WNBA championships. And now Bell backing her way over Caldwell. Gets her own rebound now. Here's Sims. Shot clock to 8. Good dish to Taylor. Bell left free. Now here comes Caldwell. Peely looking for the 3 ball and buries it. She's due to knock some down from beyond the arc.
She has this big smile on her face like, thank you, basketball gods. Finally.
That's her first make from distance in this one. Yeah, 1 for 8 and 1 for 7. Those are her 3-point numbers in the first 2 games as Taylor goes right down Main Street for 2.
But you can't knock down the 3 on one end and then just give a wide open layup on the other end. That was too easy for Asia Taylor.
Clark.
That's pretty.
Great dish. Caldwell finishing with the right.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Sims. Bumped, looking for a foul call. Plays on the baseball pass. A little short. Clark tries to go to Caldwell. Taken away by Young. Young goes right at Peely. Too strong. Plays on. Clark cutting. Perfect off the glass.
I love the ball movement, the player movement, the cutting, the movement without the basketball. Team Colson, I love it.
And give Alicia Clark 20 points to her tally. Plaisance with 10 for the assist. Sims, right back. Odyssey Sims.
Okay,
Plaisance. She hits.
Let's go. Forget about the first half. Let's go. Just shoot them all.
Now the shots are starting to fall. Again, we talked about it. Veteran teams, good shooters. Eventually, these shots have to go down.
That was a nice pass fake by Teresa Plaisance on that last bucket.
Taylor able to wheel inside and hit. Pace is picked up in this one. Peely, oh, see ya.
Let's go, big girl. Let's go. Ooh, that's pretty. That's so pretty.
Quick spin and go.
You know, she's deceivingly quicker than people think she is. Even when she's defending on the perimeter, but when she gets down low at her sweet spot, I love her footwork. Let's go.
Plaisance.
Feeling it. Let's go. I love this game. Alyssa Peely just deep. Love that position. Nice spin move, and the reverse is good. And Teresa Plaisance has found her stroke from deep. You better guard her. Welcome back to Athletes Unlimited, and Teresa Plaisance has heated up from deep. She just flat out is shooting the basketball in this second half. 4 for 5 from beyond the arc, and Teresa Plaisance said, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I see you, TP.
4 for 5 from downtown, 14 points. Third year with AU. Out of LSU. 9-year WNBA vet. Maybe shooting her way back in.
Listen, there are a lot of teams out there that could use some shooters. That's what TP does, though. That's what she's always done.
Shot clock to 10. Fair on the move, double clutch. And there's Plaisance with the board. Colson with the 8-point edge here in the third, and they lead overall 50-44. It's been back and forth, each team taking a quarter. Bailey goes to work and draws the foul. Now let's check in with Dawn Davenport.
Fouls on 31, Asia Taylor.
But I spoke to both facilitators right after halftime, and for Team Bell, Austin Kelly told me that the talk at halftime was energy, bringing more of it. You can feel the difference in the energy from Team Bell already, and Team Colson as well. But this is their third game this week. Tired legs. They have to be intentional, better at getting to the bucket, attacking the rim, and then hitting those kick-out threes. That was Team Bell's focus. Now for Team Colson, Ronika Hodges told me that they have to be better defensively on the switches, on those pick and rolls. But how about the shooting from both of these teams? What were we at? 22 and 24% from both of them in the first quarter. Both of these teams have heated up, and you can feel the difference in the energy on the sideline.
That's a great point, Dawn. Team Colson, after starting poorly from distance, they're 4 of 5 from 3 in this half. And Team Bell 2 for 4 from downtown as well. Overall numbers still not where they want them to be, but they've stepped it up here in the second half.
Absolutely. Shots are starting to fall from deep. But to Dawn's point, and Team Bell, Austin Kelly looking for the energy, because lots of times when your shot's not falling, you tend to sulk a little bit. But bringing the energy, lifting everybody up, you have to bring that energy, and that completely changes the game.
And so it's Team Colson 0-2 coming in. They've brought the energy. They have the lead. We'll try and build on that when we get back to it. In the meantime, to celebrate our inaugural season in Nashville, we've teamed up with I'm Here for the Game, a local brand that loves this game and community as much as we do. Limited edition items are now available online and here at the Pro Shop. Visit shop.auprosports.com and get your gear today.
That's a nice swag. My favorite was the cap that says happiest on the court.
That describe you?
Yeah, I knew that would be Cheryl's favorite. Got my name written all over it.
Here's Alyssa Peely going to the line. She's got 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Member of the Minnesota Lynx, talked with her head coach yesterday. Good on both there.
Which is another reason you know that 3 ball felt good going down with her coach sitting courtside.
Forbes now, the 10-point edge in the quarter for Colson. Young, tough drive right at Plaisance, blocked. TP with the stuff. And now Shea Petty will set things up. Peely left alone for 3.
Oh,
this rims out. Peely right down the lane to step through. Tries to tap it back home and couldn't convert. Frustrating moment there for Peely.
Yeah, that's a great take, though. That 3 ball didn't go down, but it was right on target.
A 7-0 run here for Team Colson over the last 2 minutes or so. And Odyssey Sims puts an end to that.
She does such a nice job of just switching up her pace, knowing when to slow down, knowing when to go hard, go fast.
See Odyssey Sims now into the 6th spot here. Closing in on Elizabeth Williams. Plaisance. Finger roll.
Okay.
That works.
Okay, TP. Okay, TP. I can't. Finger roll.
Under 3 to play now in the 3rd. Sims turns the corner, takes a little bump.
That was nice.
And free throws coming, but Teresa Plaisance, Cheryl, making an impact.
Yeah, and you have to get out on her because she's starting to knock down the threes. Desiree closing out long. TP doing exactly what she's supposed to do, putting the ball on the deck, getting to the hole. Greg, Odyssey Sims currently sitting, I believe, in 8th spot.
She just bumped to 6th now.
In 6th spot, she could very easily finish around the top 3, depending on if they win the game. That's 180 points. If she wins an MVP, that could be 30, 60, 90. There's 2 quarters up for grabs.
A lot of points still available. She'll also be hoping for a Westbrook loss in the next game.
Absolutely. And for players just not to play very well.
Her ideal scenario is Westbrook does not show up. They just don't play.
But after this game, she will probably be in 5th, 4th. Yeah.
Good look at what you get for winning the MVP honors. 90, 60, 30, so that all helps. Here's Petty in the corner. Clock to 4. Floater is good for Shea Petty.
Okay, Shea Petty.
Veteran at a Temple. Sims tries to put it over to the top to Young, taken away by Rivers.
Yeah, Shea Petty got a hand on it. Nice.
Leslie from Petty.
Nice.
Under 2 to play. Team Colson expanding here in the 3rd, up 26-14.
Yeah, and Team Colson able to take this lead because everybody is starting to get in on the action. Lydia Rivers just an extra pass to Shea Petty attacking. Nice floater. That's pretty. Pushing the ball in transition again is Team Colson finding Kiara Leslie for an easy 2.
Desiree Young battling for that basketball on the Bell miss and draws the foul. And now let's check in with our latest chair chat. Teresa Plaisance. TP, thanks for joining us. You are feeling it from downtown. The shot's working.
It's working a little bit today. You know, today is day 3. We're coming off of a back-to-back. So today, Captain Colson put on an emphasis of just doing the little things and using our brains a little bit more than our bodies. So we've been just trying to find the open man, and I've been fortunate enough to be the recipient of that.
There she is, people. She's back.
Hey, Cheryl.
TP, your stroke from distance is there. It's beautiful. But I want to talk about the finger roll.
Yeah.
That's what I want to talk about. Listen, we know what you can do from distance, but what part of your game do you continue to work on to get better at?
You know, you're always trying to keep developing yourself and pushing yourself to the next level. So the fact that my scouting report probably says I'm a catch and shoot shooter, I just wanted to do a little bit more, get to the rim, try to get offense going a little bit more. Being able to be a passer, a facilitator from the post position is really valuable, especially in all these pro leagues. So just being able to be versatile in positions where you can be a facilitator, being able to knock down the open shot as well as get to the basket.
You kind of hit on the mindset a little bit coming into today, but 0-2 coming into this one. How do you try and shake that off and think this is something totally different, a brand new opportunity?
You know, this is a great day to get some quarter wins, get some game wins, and really work our way up the leaderboard. We've had a rough couple days, but we really wanted to come out with a different mindset today. And, you know, on a back-to-back especially, when the legs are a little bit tired, you got to use your brain a little bit more. And, you know, You've been seeing a lot better ball movement from Purple. You've been seeing a lot more open shots, being able to find the open person, and a lot more distribution from getting downhill from our guard. Just a really great team effort today.
And Sid being a captain, and we all know the TP and Sid show and y'all's relationship, but how is it playing with Sid as a captain?
Really, Sid is such a valuable piece to any team that she's on. Not only does she have the personality that's just contagious and that people are drawn to, but she is a ultimate professional and an ultimate facilitator. Sid understands the full game of basketball. Sid plays for her team. She doesn't play for herself. So being able to have a selfless leader in Sydney, and also just knowing the person that she is off the court, it's really easy to play for somebody like that when they back their words with their action, as well as just come in with a really great energy every day and does a really great job of getting us all going.
That's good stuff. Teresa Plaisance, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, you guys.
Don't let that hand cool off.
No, we gotta stay hot, Cheryl. I'm trying to embrace my inner Cheryl. Thanks, you guys.
Gotta stay hot. 29-16 the lead for TP's squad here. Team Colson in this third quarter, so they're looking real good to claim 60 points in this quarter, and they're up 61-50 overall. 44.7 seconds left in the third. Taylor turns that corner. Forbes all day. That works.
It's a great pass. Great read by Asia Taylor, attacking the basket, knowing where the shooter was. That's beautiful basketball. Great ball movement. Asia Taylor fakes the handoff, driving baseline, finding Forbes for a nice three. And those are the threes that you want to look to make, especially when your shot's not falling. But the fact that they move the ball from side to side and then they're able to find a shooter to knock down three.
Shot clock to 10, Leslie. And Forbes there for the rebound. Timer's off now, 18 seconds left in the third. And now Sims can set her team up for the final shot here. Here's Williams with 2 on the clock. Coming up short, and that's all for the third quarter. Team Colson claims the third quarter. 29-19, they lead 61-53, so 60 points to Team Colson. One more quarter left. Team Colson looking for their first game win. See if they can hold off Team Bell when we return to Nashville. Fourth quarter coming up. It's been back and forth. Team Colson takes the latest quarter, winning the third. So they've claimed 120 points to 60 for Team Bell. One more period up for grabs. Also one last chance for these squads to try and work their way up the leaderboard as we move into this fourth quarter. Odyssey Sims doing what she does, Cheryl.
Yeah, Odyssey Sims currently sitting 17 points, but she gets it done from everywhere on the floor, not just shooting threes, but putting the ball on the deck, attacking, nice pull-up. I love how she just plays with pace. It doesn't really matter who's defending her, smaller guard, bigger guard. Odyssey Sims is a baller.
Here's a breakdown on how she has earned her points. You see the different point possibilities there. The win as a team, the stat or individual points, and then MVP honors as well. Currently in its 6th. Trying to see if she can't claim this quarter, claim the game, claim an MVP. That would really help her case.
Absolutely, and to your point, she may move up. She'll probably end up in 4th, 5th, maybe even 3rd. But the problem is, you got Team Westbrook coming up after this, and Team Westbrook has just been on fire all week.
Yeah, they have been steamrolling the competition. We'll see them up next against Team Harrison. Caldwell, good idea, but a kick as she tried to dump it off to Rivers. Here's Leslie, draws a crowd, but puts it high, was looking for Clark. Be sure to check out the brand new AU Pro Athletes Marketplace. This hub is for businesses and fans to engage with AU athletes directly on a variety of individual NIL activities. Go to auprosports.com/marketplace to see how you can support your favorite athletes today. Opening moments, fourth quarter. Cheryl Swoops, Greg Meskel, Don Davenport here with you. That's an air ball.
Yeah, Team Bell trying to come out and hopefully win this quarter, which will give each player on Team Bell an additional 60 points.
Caldwell now on the move. And a loose ball foul as Fair was trying to box out for that rebound.
That was on 26, Lydia Rivers. That is her fourth.
Team Colson leading 61-53, looking to buy some rest here for Plaisance, Colson, and Peely. They're all on the bench right now. Fair into traffic, turns that one over. That's the 10th turnover in this one for Team Bell. Oh, how'd that not go down for Caldwell? Come on.
Oh, I think they should give her a point and a half for that three.
Just about down, rattles out. Sims, double clutch. They'll say it's on the floor as she looked to turn the corner.
Fouls on 34 to Shea Petty. That is her second.
Goes against Petty.
Team second, checking in number 51.
And now Sid Colson will return. And we'll see Alyssa Peely come back in as well. Petty tried to get right up into Odyssey Sims and said, excuse me.
Odyssey looked at the ref like, are you going to call that a foul or no?
And then Sims goes right to the basket and puts it home. Two minutes deep here, fourth quarter. Look at the leaderboard. Sims in at sixth, but climbing. Peely has that ripped. Sims the steal. Team Bell on the break. She's looking for reinforcement. She'll take it herself.
Odyssey Sims, when she decides to turn it on and score the basketball, she can do just that. And for Team Bell right now, they're only down by 4 points. They really want to try to win this quarter. That's going to help Odyssey's case in moving up the leaderboard.
Bad pass there as Clark hits on the layup, and now back to Caldwell, and a quick 4 points in the blink of an eye for Team Colson. Odyssey Sims, she was looking for folks to run with her there out on the break. Ended up taking it herself. Team Colson quickly scores their first 4 of the quarter. Now Fair. Forbes inside and gets it to fall.
Can Team Bell find a way to get some stops and not keep trading baskets? It's a nice pass.
Into Peely.
Great hands. Peely's got really, really good hands.
Slow start to this fourth quarter now. Both sides finding their way. Forbes. And it's Caldwell. Has numbers, Colson, Clark, and she draws the foul.
Team Bell trying to get back in, but Team Colson said not so quickly. Said Colson finding Alicia Clark dive into the basket. Alicia Clark's like, can I get a foul, please, ref? Bad pass. Maya Caldwell being so active defensively, finding Shea Petty right back to you, Maya Caldwell, for an easy 2. I don't know if that 2 was so easy because she kind of reversed it a little bit.
And that's maddening for Team Bell, right? They start to make a little bit of a run, and then you immediately give up 4 points.
Yeah, when you're trying to get back in the game, you can't have turnovers like that.
Plaisance returning. Let's check in with Dawn.
Hey, you're looking at Alicia Clark there. I was fortunate to cover her back when she played her college days at Belmont and then transferred to MTSU. And I remember a coach telling me out of high school she wouldn't be able to play at the higher level because she was a tweener. Not good enough to be a full-on guard, too small to play under the basket. And I remember MTSU head coach Rick Insel always told me, hey, listen, I would never underestimate Alicia Clark. She will always prove you wrong. And Cheryl Gregg, here we are. Not to age me or AC, but almost 17 later, and 17 years later, she's still going, right? Still playing at a high level.
Absolutely. And you know what? If I may see, I'm probably saying how you like me now.
He's going to drive by the high school with the championship rings and say what's up.
With an S. You did put an S on that, didn't you?
I did. Rings.
Yeah. But you know, a lot of coaches will say that to players. Like, I don't know if you fit because you are a tweener, but it isn't even about what everybody else thinks and what they believe. It's all about what you think, what you believe. And Alicia Clark has proven time and time again that she is a competitor and she's a winner.
That was Caldwell on the other end, spinning inside for a great layup. Tough shot from Bell. Here's Clark. And Fair tried to tip that ball away, took a tumble and a whistle. She can't believe the foul is on her, but it is. This is Alicia Clark and her stats. Picked up some MVP points. A Team Colson squad looking for more wins here, obviously, so haven't been able to really make up that many points in that category, although got a couple of quarter wins here.
And could potentially come off with a win, another 180 points added to her total.
Leading by 11 right now overall. Fair on the run out, so quick.
Pass, baby.
Team Bell had chipped away not that long ago, but Team Colson on a nice run. Here's Colson herself inside.
Okay, see it. Well, Deasia Fair just really crowding Sid's base as Sid is coming up the floor, and Sid doing a nice job of just attacking, getting to the basket.
Bell turns it over. Caldwell. Peely can't hit the short shot. There's our quarter score, 11-8 in favor of Colson. Williams off target from 3. And Sid Colson and company will call for time. We will step aside as well. Team Colson up 11-8 here in the fourth. They lead the overall score as well. We're back after this. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is sponsored by Nike. Fourth quarter action here. Team Colson leading Team Bell 72-61. A lot of points still hanging in the balance here. And we're looking forward to our nightcap. Ty Harris, Team Westbrook. They've been so good, Cheryl. It can be anyone on any given night. Ty Harris has been a constant.
Absolutely. We talk about why is Team Westbrook so good? Because they have so many players that get it done. And Ty Harris, one of those players coming into this game off of a 12-point performance, but she does more than just score the basketball. She assists, she gets everybody involved. Looking forward to seeing what she does tonight.
Currently in the top spot on the leaderboard. And more than likely, she'll be battling with her teammates to control that one spot. If you've enjoyed what Team Westbrook has done, savor this next game because it's unlikely they'll be able to stay together moving into next week.
I can't wait. I'm excited about the next game, but I'm even more excited about the draft to see what happens with this team, who the captains are going to be. So, selfishly, if I'm playing and I'm on Team Westbrook, I'm at some point I'm going to look at the leaderboard and say, well, I need to finish on top. So I got to be selfish a little bit and go score the basketball and get some rebounds. Even though they say they don't really look at the leaderboard, it's kind of hard not to.
Especially now in the final day of the week, they might have more of a sense of here's what I have to do. Draft coming up on Monday to help set the table for next week. And the draft format this year as it relates to captains. We mentioned how they picked captains for week 1. That was a random draw of returners. Points from week 1 will determine week 2 captains. Points from week 2 will determine week 3 captains. And then for the final week, you use the cumulative score, and that'll decide your captains going to that championship week. Peely able to convert from the free throw line. So a 20.5 rebound outing for Alyssa Peely. By far her best game here in AU.
She looked really good tonight. Good help by TP. Maya Caldwell is just pestering Kristen Williams.
And then a shot clock violation. Young got a good look, just put it up too strong.
Maya Caldwell just using that athleticism, her length, just pestering Kristen Williams. And even though she didn't get a steal, but Maya Caldwell, a big reason why that was a shot clock violation.
They doubled the basketball there, so a little risk. It did leave an open look for Desiree Young, unable to convert. But it was that frantic energy. Caldwell, too. Tough to deal with. Wanted to add a little offense to her defense, couldn't hit. Here's Sims. Coming up on 3 minutes to play here in the 4th. That one dies on the back of the rim. Desiree Young powers it up over Plaisance.
Nice. Good work. Good work on the boards, Desiree.
Three-point lead for Colson in this quarter. They also want that overall win bonus, 180 points for winning the game. Caldwell. Out of the packet, Sims. Sims surrounded by white jerseys. Deals to Williams. And they can't get that to go.
I think Odyssey was trying to pick it up sooner to get it to Kristen Williams, but she couldn't have it.
Plaisance holding position inside. She's got 18. Coming up on 2 minutes now. Taylor. And bumped out of play. We'll say she just stepped out. So Peely not giving up an inch there on the baseline.
Good D. I think Asia Taylor thought she had an advantage on Alyssa Peely, but again, Alyssa Peely just moving her feet, doing a nice job of not letting Asia Taylor get to where she get to her sweet spot.
So Team Colson in the driver's seat here for the overall game victory. Team Bell still with a shot to get the quarter. They're down 5.
That was on 69, Kirsten Bell. That is her third first foul.
Tough night for Kirsten Bell on the offensive end of things. Has collected 10 rebounds, but just 2 points, 1 for 11 from the field, 0 for 8 from distance.
Oh, and you know, KB is really frustrated, especially seeing how she shot the ball so well yesterday and not being able to connect on them tonight.
Yeah, 15 points last night in their win over Team Harrison. This is a team that just a night ago put up 98 points, and they're sitting here at 60.
What a difference a day makes. But also, even when Team Bell won the second quarter today, they won it because they were constantly moving the basketball and sharing the basketball. And then the third quarter and this quarter, it's become more of a one-on-one. And anytime you're trying to win a game and coming from behind, you have to move the basketball and share the basketball and make the extra pass.
Plaisance goes 1 of 2. (77-63), and Bell coughs that one up. Turnovers too, a big storyline. 15 turnovers for Team Bell as Caldwell finishes just 6 giveaways for Team Colson.
That's nice, Maya.
Fair. Can't hit from the corner. Team Colson, by the way, has turned those 15 turnovers into 20 points, so making something out of those TOs as well.
Well, we knew Team Colson was going to come in and try to get their first win today, and they're doing a really nice job of trying to finish this one off.
And they're well on their way to the victory here, and it looks as if they'll have the quarter secured as well. They're up 8 with 44 seconds left. So that's going to help some folks on Team Colson climb up the ranks, and we had talked about Odyssey Sims and her journey to try and move up the leaderboard. She'll be missing some key points here. No fourth quarter win, no game win.
And we talk about how and why everything that you do here matters. And for Team Bell and Odyssey Sims in particular, because she was slowly moving up that leaderboard. If they were able to win this quarter, that's 60 points, and possibly win the game, which they can't, she would have picked up an additional 180. So be interesting to see where she ends up on the leaderboard today.
Well, let's go into the game with Odyssey Sims.
Down here, the same thing they did to us, where they're cutting. When we get the ball, when it's a short corner and a dunker spot, we got to cut too. Even if it's not cutting to always get the ball, we got to sink them in. Now we got kick out. Now we got to attack because the defense moved. We got to move them a little bit more. There's no help on the drive. We haven't paid attention to the defense like at all game. We're not doing it.
Well, they clearly had a defensive plan coming into this game, so to hear Odyssey say we haven't done it at all. But what I love about what she's doing in that huddle, just leading and talking, and the same thing that we've been saying all game, you gotta move. You have to move without the basketball. You have to cut. Even if you're not cutting to catch the ball, you're going to make the defense adjust to what you're doing.
And after last night, too, to then have a performance like this, it just has to add to the frustration because you know what could be.
100%.
Off the inbound there, Forbes with air. 41 seconds left. On the other side, great effort here from Team Colson. They shrug off 2 tough losses, nights where shots were just not going down. And they found a way to manufacture points, and then the shots started to fall. Like this.
Great call, Greg. I see you, TP, making Greg look good over here. Well, you knew Team Colson was going to come out and compete and play hard because they absolutely wanted to be able to walk out of here with at least 1 win tonight.
15 seconds left. Peely the takeaway. Shot clock is off. And looks as if they might just hang on. Peely thought about it. And now she'll let time expire, and Team Colson secures their first win. They pick up the fourth quarter victory. They also claim the overall game victory. So 180 points for the game, and then another plus 60 for the fourth. That's a big haul to everyone in the purple and white.
And with that game win, every player on Team Colson earns 100.
Alyssa Peely, 20 points, 5 rebounds. Teresa Plaisance leads everybody with 22, but let's talk about Peely.
Yeah, Peely was great for Team Colson. A big reason why they got this win. Just scoring from everywhere on the floor, running in transition, getting to the basket. I see the nice little scoop. And oh yeah, the 3-ball started falling for big girl today. Alyssa Peely finishing with 20 points, 5 boards. She was so good for Team Colson.
The 1-2 punch, right? Peely, Plaisance. They really helped make it happen here, especially after the shots were struggling early. They went to the basket. They mixed things up. They found a way to score the offense. And now let's check in with Dawn, standing by with Alyssa Peely.
Yeah, Alyssa, you guys came in 0-2, take 3 quarters, win the game. Why was it so important to get those points tonight?
I think just because we struggled the first couple games. Yeah, man. Okay, sorry. Hold on 1 second.
Your team is here, man.
Yeah, Don.
Little social media action, guys. Sorry, it's the important things. But yeah, those points were important tonight too.
Yeah, I think we all know that we're very talented players. I think it just took us a couple games to kind of feel each other out and learn how to play together and where we're most successful. And I think we did that tonight.
16 turnovers for you guys resulted in 20 points. How were you able to put so much pressure on them?
Yeah, I think we know that applying pressure on defense, getting up on everybody and just making their lives hard, I think makes our offense and everything else, the game flow a lot smoother. So I think that was our main focus today, and we went out and executed.
I can't, let you get away without talking about your game tonight. 20 points, 5 rebounds. What clicked for you?
I think I was a lot more patient today, and I didn't play rushed. I trusted my teammates, and I think today we did a lot better job of moving for each other and just finding openings and in the defense. So, yeah.
Congratulations on a great game and the win and all those points.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Don. So Alyssa Peely taking full advantage of the opportunities today, all part of the big win as we look at our live leaderboard. Still no Team Colson breaking into that top 10, but a step in the right direction.
Absolutely, and Alyssa Peely could see herself moving up this leaderboard starting next week, but the top 4 all coming from Team Westbrook. Who's coming up next? You gotta stay tuned.
Odyssey Sims leads Team Bell with 21 in at 6th overall. Team Westbrook, they'll try and keep their stranglehold on the top 4. Once again, our final score, 82-63 in favor of Team Colson. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball continues tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern as Team Westbrook faces Team Harrison. Check out where to watch on the website, auprobasketball.com. For Cheryl and Dawn, Greg saying so long. Thanks for watching.
We just get better and better and better.